Hello everyone, I am Sudipta. Welcome you all to my channel CAD Tutorials. Today we are going to start part 17 of our complete AutoCAD tutorial course. In our previous tutorial part 16, we have started dynamic block and some portion of the dynamic block is yet to be shown. I am going to complete those parts today. For that, I have drawn a rectangle which is representing a wall. I am going to place this door on this wall. I am holding it on the alignment grip and moving this side. If I click here, you see it is automatically rotated and it is placed. Now with this grip, I am increasing the width of the frame and it is placed properly. If I want to cover this portion of the wall, then I have to do some editing to this block. For that I am going to block editor again. Here I will create a wipeout. For that I am going to make a rectangle taking point here and here. Then I will select it and increase this side 1 mm and in this side also 1 or 2 mm. I'm just increasing the area, then pressing escape. Now I am typing wipeout, WIPEOUT. The command appeared. I am showing you in the command window wipeout. I have to specify first point, or I can select polyline. I am going to select polyline because the rectangle is created of polyline. Selecting the rectangle here and then pressing erase polyline. Yes, option I am taking. So rectangle will be erased. Taking erase. You see the wipeout has covered our block. So I have to move this wipeout under the block, selecting this, then right click, and from here you see the draw order. Here I am selecting send to back. So wipeout is below. Then I am going to wipeout tool again, WIPE. The command came already, pressing enter. Here I am selecting the option frame. You see the option frame. I am going to take this option. After taking option frame, here is the option on and off. So I am showing you on and off. I am going to select the off button. So now you see the wipeout is not being shown, but if I move my cursor here, you see the wipeout position is showing. Then I am closing block editor and saving it. Save button I am clicking, deleting this one, saving, click. Now inserting the door, clicking here, then increasing the width, click, then pressing escape. Now you see the door is properly placed and the wall is not showing. So our purpose is done. This way we can use the command wipeout. We need not to delete the wall portion. We can hatch it now. This way we can use hatch to represent the wall. So when we are creating a dynamic block, we are opening the block in block editor, then we are applying suitable parameter to it, then we are changing the required properties of that parameter from the properties panel, then we are applying action to the parameter, and finally saving the block. These are the steps for creating dynamic block. We have already used the stretch action, the array action, rotate action. Now I am going to show you one more application of array action. I have already drawn this portion. It is representing a stair. one step is drawn here and I am going to make it a block. So creating a block, I am typing stair, taking base point, clicking here, then selecting objects, pressing enter to complete selection, keeping all options as they were. I am clicking OK. It is opened in the block editor. Now I have to apply array action. For that, I have to apply parameter, going to linear parameter, taking a point here, another point here, and placing the label, clicking here, then selecting it. This time I am going to properties, and from here I will decrease the number of grip. At the end of all, here is the number of grip 2. From here I can select 1. So 1 grip remained here. Now I am going to value set. Here I am clicking distance type increment. For distance increment, I am taking 300 millimeter, which is approximately 1 feet, and distance minimum, here I am taking 300, pressing enter, and maximum distance I am giving 3000. For number of steps 10, pressing enter and closing. Then I have to apply action. For that I am going to action tab, selecting array action. Here I have to select the parameter first, clicking on it, and then I have to select objects which I want to include in array set. These 4 objects I will select and pressing enter to complete selection. Then I have to specify the distance between the columns. That means this gap, which is 300 millimeter, I have already specified 300, and press enter. Now you see array tag appeared here. Next I want to apply stretch action. If I don't apply stretch action, then this symbolic line will not be created. I am showing you, closing and saving. Now if I click, here is the grip. I am moving my grip downward, number of stairs increasing, but this symbol is not increasing. So I am going to back. I have to apply a stretch action on this line and this circle. For that I am going to stretch action here, click. I have to select this parameter, click. I have to place this parameter point here, click. Now I have to create a stretch frame. This time you have to be careful. You see where I am creating this stretch frame, I am selecting like this. I have taken a point here and here. Do not include this arrowhead inside the stretch frame. Only partially this line and this circle should be included in it. Now I have to select the objects. I am selecting the circle and this line, click, then pressing enter, then closing and saving. So you see this line is increased. It is the initial position. If I want to increase the number, I have to do this. So I can use this in multiple field. One more thing I need to do, reset block option here. I am double clicking on it and then OK. I have to add alignment parameter to it so that I can place this stair properly. I am going to parameter and here is the alignment parameter, clicking on it. I am pressing shift key and then right click, then mid between 2 points, clicking here, click, taking a point here, another point here. This time I will click on the right hand side so that this grip will be in upward direction. One more alignment tag I will apply, clicking on it, then pressing holding shift key, right click, mid between 2 points. I am clicking here and here, then I am clicking upside. So this grip will be in outward direction. Now I am closing the block editor and saving it. Now you can see that this stair, I can move it with this grip, alignment grip, and if I go this side, you see it is aligned here, and if I go this side, I can align it here. If I use this grip, I can align it here. If I use this, any side I can apply. In this way, with the help of alignment grip, I can place it anywhere. Now I am going to show you one more action. For that I have taken a copy of that door. It is a fresh drawing and I want to create a block with it. For that I am going to make block button. Click here, door 2. I am giving name, selecting grip. Here I am taking the grip. Then I am selecting objects, pressing enter and opening in block editor and OK. So it is now open in block editor. I am taking a save button, click. Here you see this symbol is added and here is the tag for door I have added. I am going to apply stretch action quickly. For that I need linear parameter. I am taking a point here and here, then placing it here, click, selecting it and making grip number 1. Then I am going to stretch action. Here is the stretch action, selecting this distance 1 parameter, clicking here for parameter point. Now I have to create a stretch frame. I am going to select this portion and now I have to select objects, selecting these, and then I am deselecting this arc, pressing and holding shift key and clicking on it. Then I am pressing enter to complete selection, saving. I am showing you the fault, moving it, stretching it right hand side, and you see the arc is not coming. Right click, reset block, double clicking on it, OK. So to include this arc, I have to apply one more action, scale. Going to scale action here, selecting parameter, this one, and then selecting the arc and this line, then pressing enter, going to close and then save, clicking on it and moving with the grip. You see when I am stretching left hand side or right hand side, the arc and the line is positioning properly, but this symbol is not moving. I want to keep it in the middle of this door. Right click, reset block, double clicking on this block, here OK. I am back here. Now I have to create the tag here first. For that I will make a attribute block. I am typing ATT, pressing enter. Attribute definition dialog box appeared here. Tag, I am giving D1. Prompt, I am typing here enter dot type, and default I am typing D1. Then here justification, is middle center, and text style I'm taking Sudipta 100. It's okay. I'm clicking OK button. So D1 text is little big. I want to place it in the middle. For that I am pressing Shift key and holding Shift key, then making right click, and mid between the 2 points I am selecting, and here I am taking this point and this point of the circle, so it is placed in the middle. I am going to increase this circle a little. I have to apply stretch action to this attribute block. Going to stretch action here. Now I am selecting this parameter point I am taking here, then creating stretch frame and selecting object, this attribute block, pressing enter. Now you see here is the first stretch action tag, then it is the scale tag, and it is the stretch action tag which I applied on this attribute block. I am selecting this, so it is selected, then making right click and going to properties, and here against this stretch action going to override in the properties toolbar, and here you see the distance multiplier, it is 1. I am going to make it 0.5, then pressing enter, then closing this. As I have changed that scale, that is distance multiplier, from 1 to 0.5, so how much distance I am going to increase or how much distance I want to stretch, this tag will move half of that, so it will keep it position in the middle. I am going to close block editor and then save. I am deleting this one, pressing save button, then from insert I am going to insert door 2, click, and now here I am clicking here. As soon as I clicked here, the tag is prompting me to give the proper name. Suppose I want to make it D2, then OK. So it is door type 2, and you see I am moving this grip right hand side to stretch the door, and you see the door tag is in the middle. It will always be in the middle of this door because I have made the change of distance multiplier. Remember that. Right click, reset block. Next I am going to apply one more action, that is flip action, to this door to make it more useful. So going to block editor, but this time I will not be able to enter in the block editor dialog box by double clicking on this block, because I have created door tag here. I am showing you. If I double click, then here enhance attribute editor will appear. From that I can change the text in the attribute and text options and properties, like I can change its color, I am keeping it green. I can change its layer, text option, I can change the text size, I can change the text placement, here oblique angle, but here text height I cannot change. I have to select the text style to change the text height. I am taking Sudipta 50. Now you see the text height is changed. Then I have to click apply and then OK. So to enter in the block editor, I have to select this block by click, and then I can click on the block editor. Door 2 is already selected. I am clicking OK. So block editor opened. Here I am going to apply flip action. It is here. For that I have to apply flip parameter first. I am going to flip parameter, clicking on it. Here I have to first specify the base point of reflection line. I am pressing and holding shift key, then making a right click and taking mid between 2 points option. I have lifted my finger from shift key. Then I am taking a point here and the second point here. Now I have to take a point vertically to place the flip parameter, and I am clicking here for tag. You see the grip appeared here, so I am going to move this attribute tag little down. I am going to home tab and taking move option here, move tool, selecting this and moving it a little downward, so it will not obstruct to use this flip tag for flip action. Now I am going to apply another flip parameter, clicking on it, and this time I am taking the middle point of this length, clicking here and another here. Then I am clicking here. I am going to move this grip the right hand side, so I am clicking on it and pressing and holding my cursor on this grip and placing it, then pressing escape. Now I am going to apply flip action on these flip states parameters. Going to flip action here, click. First I am selecting flip state 1, click. So parameter is selected, then I have to select the objects. I am selecting all the objects. Then I will deselect these flip tags. For that I am pressing and holding shift key and selecting this, selecting this, selecting this, selecting this. So they are out of the selection. I am pressing enter to complete. Again I am going to flip action. This time I am selecting this parameter, flip state 2. I have selected the parameter. Now I have to select the objects. I have selected all the objects, and this time also I will deselect these grips, flip state 1 and flip state 2. For that I am pressing and holding shift key and clicking on them, so they are out of the selection, and pressing enter to complete selection. Now I am going to close block editor button, click, and save the changes, click. To see the effect I am selecting this dynamic block, click. Here you see flip grips appeared. If I click here, so it is flipped, and if I click here it is flipped again. If I click here it is flipped. If I click here it is flipped. So in all direction the door can be flipped, and if I stretch this door and then again try to flip, it will be flipped. So you can see that in all 4 direction I can use this door. So it is a very much useful dynamic block for door. Now I am going back to block editor, selecting this and then clicking on this block editor button, click, then clicking here, OK. One more thing we need to set here. We have not yet set the alignment parameter on it. Clicking on the alignment parameter and then pressing shift key and right click and selecting mid between 2 points, clicking on it, click. I have to take 2 points. I am clicking here, and one more point I am taking here, click, and then I am clicking on the left hand side, click. So you see this alignment grip appeared here. For that I am moving this flip grip a little downward and moving this tag also little downward, then going to close and save. Now we can place this door anywhere easily. Like if I move this side, then the door will be easily set with the help of this alignment parameter. Or if I want to move it this side, if I bring it here and click here, it will be automatically aligned with this wall line. So it is done now. Next, I am going to show you visibility parameter. It's very interesting. For that, I have drawn this portion. I am applying that visibility parameter on this door here. It is not yet block. It consists of 3 groups. Here I am going to show you the visibility states, and for that I am going to do some modification. I am going to rotate tool here in the modify panel, clicking on the rotate tool and selecting this door portion and then pressing enter and taking base point here on this point, click. Now you can see I can rotate it, but I need a copy of it. For that I am taking copy option in the command window. You see here, clicking on copy option. Now I have to specify the angle. I am specifying angle 30 and pressing enter. Again entering copy tool, and to select the previous selection set I am pressing P and then enter. Then I am pressing enter to complete selection, then taking base point here again and taking copy option, right click, taking copy option and specifying angle 60 degree, enter, pressing enter. Again we have entered in the copy and P enter to select the previous selection set, pressing enter to complete selection, taking base point here and then right click and copy option, and this time I am going to show the angle 90, pressed 90 and then enter. Now our drawing is okay, but we have to still draw the arcs. From arc I am taking start center end option. Here start point I am taking here, center point I am taking here and end point I am taking here. Click. Observe this carefully. I am going to arc option again. Start point here on this point, click. Then center point here, click, and end point I am taking here, click. And third arc I am going to draw. Start point here, center point here and end point here. Now our drawing is complete. I am going to change the color because these colors will not be seen in block editor. Going to make them normal black and white. Okay, then I am going to create a block option, giving name door 3. For base point I am clicking here, taking base point here, then select objects, selected, pressing enter to complete selection. All the options are keeping same. Here open in block editor is on, so it will be opened in block editor. I am clicking OK. Now I am going to visibility parameter here, taking a visibility parameter, clicking on it and placing it here. This time I will not go to action here. I will create visibility state. For that I am going to visibility panel here. You see visibility panel here. Here first I have to create visibility state. For that I have to click here on this button, visibility state button. Here is the dialog box appeared showing visibility state 0. I want to create a new. I will type the name closed, clicking OK. New 30, that means door will be open in 30-degree angle. New, I am tapping 60, that means door will be open in 60-degree angle. New 90, door will be open in 90-degree. Now to make you understand, I am keeping this visibility state 0, but later I will remove it. I am clicking OK. For 90 I will keep this one, and rest of the doors I will make invisible. For that I am going this button here, make invisible, clicking on it. I am showing you make invisible, clicking on it and selecting this one. I have to select them properly. Though I have made group, but that is not applicable here. I have to select carefully. Okay, making a right click. Now it is okay. For 90 I am going to block editor tab here. Now I am going to set closed. Then I am going to make invisible button, selecting this, pressing enter, again selecting, pressing enter, again selecting this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one also. So it is in closed position. Then I am going to 60-degree. For that I have to make invisible all these. So 60-degree is clear. Then I am going to 30-degree. For 30-degree I have to make invisible all these. Now I think we have completed the work of making invisible. Let us check quickly. It is visibility state 0, all are showing. Then closed position, it is okay. Then 30-degree, then 60-degree, then 90-degree. Okay, all are set. Then I am going to close it and save it. Clicking on save button here, going to insert door 3, clicking on it, clicking here, and it's showing the visibility state grip. Clicking here, I am clicking on closed. So when we need closed door, we can use it. Clicking here, when we need 30-degree open, we can use it. Clicking here, when it is 60-degree open, I can use this. And when I want to keep it open 90-degree, I can use it. In this way, we can use the dynamic blocks for multiple purpose. Same block will be used in different place, different position, in different way. I am going to block editor again, double clicking on it and then clicking OK here. I am going to delete the visibility state 0. For that I am moving to closed or any other visibility state. Then here I am clicking on visibility state button. You see present state of the block is closed, so I cannot delete this, but visibility state 0 state is not the present state, so delete option is coming here. I can click it or I can rename it. I am clicking on delete button and OK button. Now our block is complete. Clicking OK and save the changes here. Click. So you can see that we have seen the different action like flip action, visibility state, then stretch action, and we have used the alignment parameter, and here we have used the wipeout. So combining all these parameters and actions, we can create one single door block applying attribute tag. So that dynamic block will be a very useful and multi-purpose dynamic block. Thank you for watching my video till end. For today I am finishing my video. We will meet soon in the next tutorial number 18. Till then, take care. Goodbye.